take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got a
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got to set like I run up in the backfield. I just got to set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone, not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside outside, there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
This man got DeAndre Hopkins, Amari Cooper, Kelsey. No man. What put Barkley on you?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. 53.
Throwing Jones.
Oh my God.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 11. Now Jones. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Jones tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And hitting Juju on the slant.
And he got Juju. Goodness.
Field and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Michael Pierce.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
From the 36, Jones. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Dante.
Picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Should have picked that shit and kept running. You know, they dive and flip and shit.
After the interception, here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, my God.
Away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
Oh!
That discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
12 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards on the ground.
And a Raven 1st down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Baltimore.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Boy, these Jackson boys showing out out here, huh?
Gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more.
And he is into the
Get you a touchdown, rookie.
More touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives.
Boy, love to see that thing light up when they try to run. Woo!
Humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color
That's a
jersey?
beautiful feeling.
Not the one that you're throwing it to, or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman.
Boy, we looking stout.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Jones
Call me on the wrong dude.
3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Boy, I just used the move with Michael Pierce. He just shoved dude out the way.
It certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Take it in at the 22. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
I hate trying to build a running back, bro, because now I got to run the ball a lot, man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
For Kidder here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Calvin Ridley, 53 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, is car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jones throwing on 1st down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a gain.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
I ain't playing good one. I don't need him right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss.
What?
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson.
What?
Man open. It's Goodwin.
Oh, there you go, Goodwin.
Touchdown.
Came in the slot.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as the Ravens push further out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would
this
say
man got Kelsey, Juju, Amari Cooper, and DeAndre Hopkins. And can't score.
To adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Around 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
He's looking real good on that run. He's looking real good.
Right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh!
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Watson on 1st down.
Oh, my God.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Watson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Let's go, defense.
Now they try the right side here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
16-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
From the 16, Watson forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's third down. And 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Man.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Already his second
Why is
touchdown
Ridley
here
on
in
my
this opening
field goal,
weekend.
bruh?
And the Ravens add on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off-play action. Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Left side on the swing pass. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moss. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
taken at about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over
35,
yeah. At their own 25-yard line.
He just scored.
You playing, Trey?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Watson, off play action. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught at the 10. He's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson. His
Man, get that dude off kickoff return. I mean, blocking. He gonna get hurt. Dumb shit. Dumb
and that's
stuff,
really
man.
that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook.
This man swag. This man got Cooper, Juju, Hopkins, Kelsey. Can't score.
You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Man, that cheese you running don't care who players is on the other team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 44. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Zone, man. Running back screens, receiver screens. They'll come out there.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports
You win.
Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are
Take it to the house,
underway in the second half.
Nope.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
20 of them players is on the same play clock.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Number 2.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Carried by number 2.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his third touchdown and his first ever NFL game. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good.
Ravens 49, Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's caught inside the 25.
Wow.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it.
Take it to the house, Dante. Take it to the house. Take it to the house.
You'll get nothing. I like it.
Boy.
It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And it's up and good.
The score, Ravens 56, Panthers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Pass some of this.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Braxton Berrios taking it in. And this offense is running away with this one.
I thought Moongun was decent.
We were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
I'm just random.
If that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anyone.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
You probably just can't keep up with all that cheese.
Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Ooh, I tried it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
But every now and then, partner,
you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Jones going deep for Hopkins.
Dante, what?
The coverage too good there.
Why that animation? Give him that 3rd pick. We playing for development, to keep our development. This
is the 3rd quarter. They've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Oh my gosh.
To Kelsey. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 37.
Maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It leads to...
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little... And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off of play action, it's Watson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
I would really like it if you worked for it.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
A gain of 7.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Oh,
On 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. Oh, wide open, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
oh.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end of the zone, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Another run here with Dobbins.
Boy, they shoot through. Boy, they shoot through that dang on line.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. 19 tight. 19 tight. He don't want it. 24 is the mic. Watch the slip. Watch the back.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
You got some abilities on your guys.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
A gain of 12.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Throwing now, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to number 2. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
They gave him the speed.
Baltimore.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And oh, it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones, incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
I pushed them off till tomorrow.
So for Baltimore, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Carolina,
we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Ay. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't good, it'll wait for me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough. I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around me and folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Yeah, hairy neck. Please don't have a quarterback game like last time against him. I ain't getting that.